Alrighty gang, you already know what time it is. It's another time for some artist appreciation. Yes, so soon. Again, there's plenty of art that is very much out there that needs to be discovered, and very much I would like to give them a helping hand if possible, right? Now, before we go ahead and talk about there is two things I do need to address though. Number one, do not fall for scam artists, literally. When it comes down to it though, one person came to the DM and asked, or at least was questioning like, yo, do you remember me? And all this sort of stuff. And you know, I had an artwork ready and all that stuff for you and all the details and everything. And I dead ass, I've forgotten somebody at some point in time, because there has been a case where I have had an artwork done of blue and then I completely forgot who the person drew it. And it's a bit unfortunate for me that I don't remember who that person was. I didn't remember exactly who this person was, but then again it hit me, oh wait, I don't know who this person is because I never met you before until this damn day. And it's not only me that you have done this with, trying to, you know, finesse and get money out of, but multiple other people that you've done this same sort of thing with, right? And to keep it very much straight, and just to be completely honest, I have only commissioned work 2 times the entire time, you know, I've been doing a lot of what I've been doing. And each of those 2 times have been a drawing of blue. Each time. And when it comes down to it, the only other times I got an art is either because of you lovely people, or it's because I've art traded with other people. That is literally the only other time. So that's already red flag number 1. And then the second red flag was remaining amounts of money that I owe. I pay up front. I never paid to a point where that shit will take place. So suffice to say, yeah, this is a whole ass scam. So again, if you're somebody that's wanting to commission art and you want to, you know, actually get something done, again, be very careful of people that just enter your DMs at times, because they will try to say that, yeah, they'll give you an artwork, but at the same time, they often end up lying. Always make sure to check their work, see if they actually do have art that's available for them to show, and then at the very same time, always just look through their whole account just to kind of see if they're telling the truth and how that kind of is, right? Because if they only have a few pieces of artwork, that's skeptical. If they had nothing at all, that's super skeptical. Just keep that very much in mind. And then while we on the notion of someone that is, you know, trying to fake commissions, I like to tell you that you can get a commission from me, because there is 2 slots that is very much open. And if you would like to get any sort of art commission from me that is within the rules and boundaries of what I can do, then please do hit me up on Twitter, DM me, because I would very much like to, you know, get some commissions underway. Right? That just kind of been the motion and notion for about a couple of days now. Anyway, self-promotion aside, let's actually talk about some other artists that really do need that promotion though. Once again, this video is going to consist of 3 different artists, and we're going to start off with one called Lprez101. And off rip, once again, just like last time, if you draw pan or really just any fine lolly that I'm very much here for, it's a GG's, and most likely you're going to be popping up in this damn video for sure. And that's just how it is, because Pan got all the cakeage you can't show, unfortunately, but still look mad good, and definitely is something that is just worth a pounding to. Once again, Cakery Bakery Pan never really fails. But obviously, that's not the only thing they got. They also got Cream the Rabbit from the back, which, yes, very much for that. And then there also is a bit of Pansy. The blue and the purple and how the details of the skin kind of is just looks super good. Honestly, again, it's the details. It's sometimes the small details that absolutely just kicks ass, and that's what makes me want to see more of what's going on here. And then that's what made me also appreciate the style of the artwork too, because it's like, yes, you got the rounded, nice, soft looking areas, but then also at the same time it also feels like it's a bit sharp too. And you can kind of get that feeling of like, I don't know, like maybe edge to, I won't say like, oh, like edginess, like super dark edge, but like a bit of edge somehow. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel that when it comes down to this work. And mainly also too, if you see this one with their OC from 2022, then yeah, this is what I kind of mean about that edge. Like it has that, you know, that the sharpness of lines and all that sort of stuff too, right? Not every picture has that, but it feels like no lines in the artwork that they do feel a bit wasted. Like it's just kind of loose and lingering. It's like kind of tight and restrictive and all that sort of stuff to bring the pictures together. Also, this one of Sage is also just hitting the mark of what I'm looking at too. Kind of again reinforcing the slight edge factor of I guess like how the drawing looks honestly. And a lot of these drawings very much hit that very same factor too. It's also like they don't have to show off so much detail, or at least so many different sort of details to make the picture work. They just kind of go about it, make the character look like the character, and then just add a little bit more flourish here and here, and that's what makes it work in their style and all that sort of stuff as well, right? Because easily Cosmo should not be this damn caked up and looking this damn fun. I'm about to eat the damn plant sweat off this ass, because that's just how it is for me. And to be kind of personal when it comes to style as well, I do like more drawings when they're, you know, having that edge factor too, where they look kind of sharp and, you know, the angles are a bit slightly pointy-ish and all that sort of stuff. That's kind of my favorite sort of things to look at when it comes down to, you know, how characters are drawn. So yeah, this very much just does it for me. Their work just really do it for me. But now we go to our next artist, which is Senpai Mochi, or Ultimate Mochi. And very easily, just off rip, the dang logo that they have is very much reminiscent of Sonic Unleashed, which I very much appreciate that, because Sonic Unleashed is a really good game, even with the Werehog sections. I know, crazy hot take, but it is. I feel like the Werehog sections are a bit, you know, overhated. Granted, I haven't played that game in years, but still, it was very nice. So it's whatever. But when it comes down to it though, the easy picture that got me really wanting to see their work is this one of Saba. That's literally it. Like that's just kind of how it is. The shine effects that is here, and all these other nice lighting effects as well. It's just goated. They also blend well with like the darkness and the shadows of the drawing too. Also the feet detail. I'm not a feet person. I never will be. The only feet I like is Konako's feet, and I'll suck the shit out of them hoes. But that's about it. But when it comes down to it though, I don't even know if I can show it, because I don't know if YouTube's gonna be weird with that. So I'm just probably not. But still, the feet details look really damn good. And again, I don't really care for feet, but Saba's feet looking kind of nice too. I ain't gonna sit here a lot. And once again, hopefully you might be noticing a pattern, but some of these artworks and some of these artists don't really do like a ton of lines, or at least if they do, it somehow comes off like the picture looks, I won't say simplistic, because I feel like that sounds like, oh, it's not that hard to draw, because you know it is. But when it comes down to it though, it just feels like it's coming off as a very simple design. Again, nothing super overly flashy, and that's one thing you should also notice too. You don't need to throw down with a billion gazillion lines to make the image look good. You can absolutely do that, and that's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. Nothing against that. I like doing it myself. But you don't need to throw down with a gang of lines to kind of show that, oh, this image is sophisticated, or it's professional, or anything like that. Because sometimes the simplest, you know, effects of a picture can just simply be its coloring, not a gang of lines, and somehow it still looks all that good. Miku looks very good here, right? Even with, you know, you would think maybe some lines to kind of show like the hair parting, or maybe something like that. You don't really need all that. At the end of the day, as long as the character could still look like the character while also giving your own unique spin to it, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's, as long as it still hits, it's still going to hit. And then at the same time, they do crank that shit to 11, like with a lot of these nice, beautiful ass cheeks of some of these damn girls like Kana or something like that, right? Again, every single artist I have seen so far has been a master of assology. Like, they have a degree in this shit. Like, they went to college just specifically so they can draw some fine asses. And anytime, like I said before, you draw a character I actually care for and like, there's a good chance I'm really gonna mention it. Because even with Sage with the fattest effing ass I've seen, yes, please, I want to put my face right into that. I don't care if she hasn't washed it or not. I just want to go ahead and motorboat the shit out of it. That is how I feel. Anytime Sage is here, I'm dead ass here for it. I just want to just go ahead and throw it down with the most raunchiest ass licking of all time when it comes down to her, because why the hell not? She just looked that damn good here. And last but not least, our final artist today is actually going to be Z3Husky. And just to kind of give a bit of love to Booba, because we haven't really seen much Booba in the past couple of videos outside of Yellow Drill, but when it comes down to it though, Booba is also great. And thank goodness, just off rip of one of the first images I see is a Makima with some fat ass Booba. It's nice to see, right? You know, we got the degrees of assology that is out here, but it's also nice to see some titology as well, or some boobology when it comes down to it too. Like, there's multiple things that we can study here, and it's just nice to see that there is some Booba at play. Well, one thing for starters to kind of point out is once again that sharpness when it comes down to the edges and lines of the characters and how they are portrayed. And also at the very same time, I really like the head details. Can I be real? Like, this one of Mitsuru, she kind of looks like she's vampiric in a weird way, right? Like, oh yes, you're about to get some nice milk out these hoes, but at the same time, just go ahead and lean your neck over for 5 centimeters or 5 degrees real quick so I can also snag a bite out your shit. That's what it feels like with Mitsuru, at least. But you know, the image that really got me of this artist, what made me want to debut them in this video here, is this one of Chiaki, with her having the fat gamer ass. You can never go wrong with Chiaki with a fat ass. I'm sorry. Chiaki's just too damn fine, too damn flawless. There's really nothing negative to be said about Chiaki whatsoever. Like, that gamer girl ass is just worth every single just pixel on the damn screen, because there ain't no damn way. Like, give me that sweaty ass any day of the week. And honestly, that's really what you're getting for a lot of these, just the sweat in the body of a lot of these fine ass women. Even Yukari, as much as I hate her bum ass in P3, I'd still eat that ass right here right now, because she looking mad good and the artist did a very good job of that. There's also the nice one with Freeman with that very specific pants that, you know, sometimes for whatever reason people dig in her ass for whatever reason. Don't know how that became a trend, but I guess we're here for it. And also just more Chiaki content, because you never can get enough of that. I really can't. Also, there's one of, and I can't show this one, but I wish I could, of Chiaki with her game device stuck up in her ass, which I also did this sort of reference picture in Koikatsu because it's hot. Not gonna lie, I'd rather just go ahead and just pull and tug on that shit like it's a damn butt plug, because honestly, anytime we could just reach for Chiaki's ass and actually do stuff with it is a good time for me. And to be honest, I don't really think there's much I can add to the dialogue of what we have here, because each work just looks mad good. They just look all very good, cheeked up, just caked up in all sorts of ways. And that's really all there is to it. Like, again, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, there is just times where I just don't know what else to say and just really just glaze into damn works, because that's really all I could do. And sometimes that's just how it is, because the artwork itself says more words than what I possibly could to just hype up the artists themselves. But overall, these are the artists I really wanted to just shout out today, because they just, again, just showcase how peak a lot of this stuff can absolutely be. And just to, honestly, again, really want to just push out that notion of wanting to help out, again, these smaller artists when it comes down to it, because they do a lot of good work. And again, I'd hate to see all that talent just never really be fully realized, and if I can help with that, that'd be a very good thing, that we can see more work of them in the future. But that's gonna do it for me today, so go ahead, follow all these artists that we have mentioned before, because they absolutely deserve to follow. And to keep it very much a stack, just always be on the lookout for another artist that is there, because again, there might just be some sauciness there that you might not necessarily considered, and you know, there might be some diamonds in the rough when it comes down to these smaller people as well. You just never really know. But that's all I gotta say for this one. Once again, follow me on Twitter so you can, you know, if you want to get a commission going, please do hit me up on the DMs, because I am very much looking for anybody at this point. Would be nice. And also, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also, hit up the Cash App if you'd like to, or the Kofi if you'd like to donate with the channel, and just help me get through all the rough times. But until then, this is Lprez101, signing off. Have a blessed day.